What's up YouTube, Capital G here, checking out the first revealed card from the brand new booster set, Savage Strike. This actually comes by way of a video that was posted on the official OCG YouTube channel, and this is really interesting that it's actually a Prankids card. I'm definitely liking that, and I think Konami's doing a good job here. Prankids look like they have a whole lot of potential, but they definitely needed more main deck monsters. They only have 3 main deck monsters to their name, so this is definitely going to help that. Now, when it comes to Savage Strike, which is of course the set that comes after Soul Fusion, I'm expecting us to get a lot of new information within the next couple of weeks. I think once the next month's V-Jump comes out, we're going to get basically a mega reveal at that point, because Konami is going to be pushing their new ban list. They're going to be pushing that set, and we're going to know a whole bunch of stuff that is in this set. But let's go ahead and talk about the new Prankids support. So this is Prankids Rock. It is a level 4 Earth monster, Rock attribute, Earth type and Earth attribute and Rock type. I can't speak for some reason. 1500 attack, 1500 defense. It's a hard once per turn effect. It says if this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a Prankids fusion or link monster, you can banish 1 card from your hand, and if you do draw 1 card, then you can special summon 1 Prankids monster from your hand or deck in defense position, except another copy of Rock. Okay. So honestly, just the existence of this card has already made the deck better. As I said before, Prankids only had 3 main deck monsters, and it's really hard to make a fusion deck work, or really to make any Yu-Gi-Oh deck work when you only have 3 main deck monsters to your name. Every deck can't be Burning Abyss, where, you know, Burning Abyss only started with like a few monsters, and it still kind of worked because they had things like Mathematician that were also like level 3s. It could kind of work. Prankids also just, you know, they didn't really have that many ways of getting to their monsters. I mean, I get it. They do have their field spell, which has a Rota effect built into it, and that's nice. They also had like Prankids Prank, which could print them out, you know, a token, a Prankids token, if they wanted to use that to go into the link monsters. But generally speaking, they just needed more main deck monsters. Now, this card actually has a really good effect. That basically, or that draw effect, where you basically banish a card out of your hand and then draw. This is going to be absolutely amazing when you combine this possibly with Thunder Dragons and the new Thunder Dragon support. I've been talking about it a lot lately, and honestly, Thunder Dragons already had a lot of natural synergy with the Prankids archetype, because Prankids Pulse is already a Thunder monster. Some of the Prankids Link, some of the fusions are Thunder, so people were already playing, you know, Thunder Dragons in this archetype, and that's obviously because summoning Super Bowl Dragon was pretty damn easy in this deck to begin with, because you had all those Thunder monsters. Now you have a way of being able to activate the Thunder Dragon support, the new cards anyways, in your hand. If they're ever like that in your hand, you just banish them, they will trigger, and you can start getting their bonus effects. And really, what's going to be nice about this edition of Prankids Rock is the fact that when you look at the Prankids monsters, right, like every single one of them is essentially a Burning Abyss graph. As long as you link summon with them, or as long as you use them for a fusion summon, they basically float into another Prankids monster. So it's an archetype where you need as many different names, very similar to Burning Abyss, as possible, because the Prankids monsters cannot special summon another copy of themselves. So the more names, the more opportunities there are to essentially trigger that ability and constantly have like floating monsters on the field. I saw Lithium talking about it the other day, and he was like, yeah, it's pretty damn ridiculous that you essentially have like 12 copies of Burning Abyss Graph in this deck, and that is actually something that can be kind of stupid. But you guys let me know what you think of Prankids Rock, and it's really not the fact that this card is so amazingly great on its own, but it really helps the archetype become more consistent, and then it kind of helps them play like a mini engine of Thunder Dragons that they were already using. It helps them play it more effectively. So whatever you guys think, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos. Oh, and one thing that I did forget to mention earlier is, unfortunately, Prankids Rock is the only Prankids monster that cannot be used for the Boss Fusion monster, the you know, the Battling Butler, the dude who has the built-in Regeki, because unfortunately he does require specific Prankids monsters. He needs Ramp, Pulse, and Drop, so you can't use Rock for that, but you can use Rock for all the other extra deck monsters.